Hello, everybody. I hope all is well. I just want to come on and have a quick discussion with you all. Um, since we have so much going on in the world these days, and I'm just going to be on just for a few minutes. So, we have so much going on. If you really anywhere in America, you'll find so much rage, so much violence, shootings, natural disasters, just all kinds of chaos going on. So my question is, do you still have joy? Do you still have peace? Um, so in the wake of all of these active shootings and roads rage, natural disasters, and so much going on, some of us tend to get discouraged. So it's so easy to get discouraged. But I just want to say, do not get discouraged. You do not have to get discouraged. We need to know that we are not alone. We must still have love in our hearts and peace in our hearts. That's very, very important. Some people consider the enemy to be a human being wreaking havoc in our lives. Others consider the enemy to be the consequences of an ungodly act. But we must be mindful of the real enemy of our souls. John 10:10 tells us that the thief comes not but for to steal and to kill and destroy. We never like to talk about the enemy, but he is real. Peter 5:8 tells us to be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. The enemy is not the person that you see before you. It goes so much deeper than that. The enemy uses people to bring hurt, harm, and danger to anybody that he can overtake. So David was a mighty man. He was a mighty man in battle. He was a man after God's own heart. Yet he found himself running from his own son Absalom. In Psalms 3, David cries out to God, Lord, how are they increased that trouble me? Many are they that rise up against me. Many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in God, Selah. But thou, O Lord, art a shield for me, my glory, and the lifter up of mine head. I cried unto the Lord with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill, Selah. I laid me down and slept, and I awaked, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000 of people that have set themselves against me round about. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God, for thou hast smitten all mine enemies upon the cheekbone. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongeth unto the Lord. Thy blessing is upon thy people, Selah. How many times do we feel like the whole world is coming down on us and we want to just cry out and say, Lord, save me, save me. In these troubling times, rest assured that God sees your pain and he knows what you are going through. Do not, and I repeat, do not be afraid, because the Lord is with you. He said that he would never leave you nor forsake you. And that was Hebrews 3, verse 5. Keep your focus on the promise of the Lord. You will get through troubling times. Notice in verse 4, David cried out to the Lord with his voice, and the Lord heard his cry. So even though you're crying out to God, and it may sound like a hard or desperate situation, we see so much violence, we see so much death, But the Lord does hear your cry. He does hear your cry. The peace of God sustained him. So he did get sustained by God. He did give him peace through his trouble, through his troubling times. He was able to lay down and sleep. He said that he would not be afraid. Put your trust in God. The battle does not belong to you, it belongs to the Lord. So be encouraged. So, regardless of what you are going through, know that the Lord is there. He is with you and He will hear your cry. So, your words are not going out in vain. He will hear you. He does answer prayers. Just hold on, keep the faith, and stay encouraged. So, I encourage you, just don't give up. And I pray that all is well with you.